forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. Beyonce just kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour, and some people are all in their feelings because Beyonce had her kids, Blue Ivy and Rumi, up on the stage with her. So listen, Beyonce hit the stage with both of her babies, Blue Ivy and little Rumi, and the moment was mad sweet. Mama Bay out here having a full circle moment, raising superstar daughters like it's in her DNA, which it literally is. But of course, the comment section couldn't let us have one wholesome second. Folks already got something slick to say about Blue Ivy. Talking about she's still too stiff. We tired of watching her robot walk across the stage. Like, dang, y'all still beefing with a teenager? Let me see your coordination under 15 pounds of hair and glitter, since you got so much to say. Now let's talk about Rumi. Lil Mama came out like, wait a minute, my mama really is Beyonce? She was looking around like she just cracked the code and realized she's been living in the Beehive headquarters her whole life. Baby girl looked starstruck, like she was seeing Beyonce for the first time, not like she sits at her kitchen table every morning. So precious. Still, some folks on social media are saying they want actual trained dancers to get their moment, and that Blue and Rumi should sit this one out and watch like everybody else. Ooh, the jealousy is loud and dehydrated, to be honest. But let's be clear, if Beyonce want to bring her whole bloodline on stage and have them hit 1.5 8 counts of 8 while sipping juice boxes, she can. Period. It's giving legacy. It's giving this is my tour, these my kids, and we gonna dance even if we are offbeat. Come on, auntie, chime in, girl.
Now listen, I get it. Some folk feel like Blue and Rumi need to be in ballet class or Girl Scouts, not center stage in front of, 6,000 something people. They say let the kids be kids. Let's get one thing straight. These ain't regular kids. These are Carter kids. They were born into the spotlight and security detail, okay? Because they normal is the back of a tour bus and custom stage mics, okay? That's they normal. But I will say something need to be said. There's something to be said about letting babies find their own lane. Just because your mama is Beyonce don't mean you automatically want to be up there shaking a little shoulder, and dodging lasers and carrying on. Maybe Rumi want to paint. Maybe Blue want to be a director or a botanist or, or a tech queen with her own app. You know what I'm saying? But when the whole world is watching you grow up, sometimes you don't even get the space, to figure that out. That's the tricky part. That's all Auntie's saying. And yes, child, putting them on stage absolutely, it invites more criticism. We already saw the internet eat Blue up like she was a grown woman. That child couldn't even blink wrong without getting roasted. And now with Lil Rumi stepping out, folks are already picking her apart over one appearance. And Auntie just don't think that's right. It just ain't right. So while it's cute and it's magical, to see this little family moment, Auntie just hope it's because they want to be up there, not because everybody expects it. Let them shine on their own terms. Give them room to bloom into, whoever they meant to be, even if that means off stage. You know what I'm saying? Because what I tell y'all all the time, one thing for sure, two things for certain, people gonna talk. No matter what they do, whether they dance, paint, code, just chilling in their mama mansion eating grapes, it don't matter. The haters still gonna talk. May well give them a show. You know what I'm saying? And y'all need to stop acting like, Blue Ivy hasn't done, monumental feats that some of us wouldn't have been able to pull off. Because we can go back to 2023 when Blue, when she first stepped on that Renaissance stage, looking like she was, low-key wondering if she left her snacks in the dressing room. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't too sure of herself. But she was adorable. She was so cute. And you could tell she was trying to keep up, with the choreography. She was like, counting out left foot, right foot, oh Lord, my mama watching. And the internet, y'all was just, y'all was terrible. Y'all was just ruthless, calling her stiff, robotic, even saying she looked like she was counting steps in her head. But the gag is, and this is what Auntie wanted to point out, she didn't let that stop her at all. Next thing you know, Blue is back up on that stage the very next week. She was sharper, stronger, hitting them 8 counts like she had something to prove, baby. And every single show after that, she got better and better. More confident, her hair was laid, her moves was cleaner, her face was given, I know who my mama is and I understand the assignments, okay? And so, y'all remember that by the time the tour was wrapping up, she wasn't just Beyonce's daughter no more. She was a legit performer out there, earning her own cheers. And baby, when the camera cut to Beyonce smiling, like the proudest mama in the multiverse? Now, I felt that in my whole soul. Y'all can't tell me y'all didn't. Cause see, that wasn't just nepotism on stage. This was a young black girl learning, evolving, and thriving in real time under like global pressure. Not just, these United States. Beyonce is world renowned. And now fast forward to 2025, when you see Blue step on the stage with her little sister Rumi, oh, she ain't just dancing. She leading. She passing the torch. See what I'm saying? Now, she big Blue now. On God. She big Blue. And we call that generational excellence. Okay? And another thing I want to add, you know what I'm saying? Now, while y'all, the internet being, busy crying about Blue being too stiff and, Rumi looking starstruck, Beyonce over here playing 4D chess while y'all playing checkers in the comments. See what I'm saying? Because let's keep it real, okay? Let Auntie listen. This ain't just about twirls and cute family moments on stage. This is strategy. This legacy. This is like LLC corporate behavior. You understand what I'm saying? Because you think Blue on stage for fun? No. She on payroll, baby. And that's the smartest thing Beyonce could have ever done. You put your kids in the show, that's work. Which means there's contracts, taxes, checks with their names on it. Now, we ain't just talking, my mama rich. We talking, I got a W-2 at 12 years old type rich. Y'all remember when Jay-Z put Baby Blue voice on a track back in the day? I can't remember the name of the song. See, that wasn't just daddy-daughter cuteness. That was business. That was royalty. Say it with me. Look at your neighbor. Say, neighbor, royalties. Okay? She collecting a check every time that song plays before she could even walk, before she was even crawling. That little cool made her a lifetime earner before she could even spell publishing rights. Okay? So yeah, while y'all arguing about whether Blue and Rumi should be on stage, Beyonce over here like they on stage because they part of the brand. The brand is family and the family gets paid. Okay. Gotta snap on that. Get them, Beyonce. Well, Auntie is trying to get y'all to understand is Beyonce ain't just raising daughters, okay? She raising bosses. And baby, ain't no better tax write-off than employing your own kids in your $1 million production. Auntie ain't no tax strategist, okay? These just little things I done heard, on the internet and the social media and, because we ain't rich enough to understand this yet, but I'm just letting you know there's strategy behind this here, okay? Beyonce over here like, why pay a random background dancer when I can pay my own child and keep the money in the family? Period. And let me tell you something else. Talented dancers don't have to be in the spotlight to be seen, because if there's somebody out there, scouts who are looking for dancers, let me tell you something. They can see, where they sit, they can see all the dancers. They watch everybody. So they know. And Beyonce don't owe nobody nothing, okay? Those are her employees, okay? And now including the children. To some degree, probably, allegedly, whatever else it is I have to say, because I don't know that girl's taxes. Let's be clear, but what I do know is, this can be done, and it would make sense if it is done, and we have proof that they kind of did that in the past, putting Blue on a track so she could earn royalties. That's just smart. That makes sense. So while the only thing that Beyonce owes to her employees is, a viable and healthy working environment and fair wages, she has a bigger responsibility to her own children. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So y'all can go ahead and clutch your pearls about them being too young for the spotlight. Meanwhile, they building generational wealth with every two-step. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just singing Run the World. Sis is running the books, the payroll, and the whole doggone Bay Kingdom. Okay?